sugar problem. Before you know it, wow, everywhere is system. So it is advisable as a man for you to do what we call foreplay. It's advisable.
Sex therapy is no shame.
When I got to
Oh, excuse me, can I funny?
not funny.
Okay, I'm pushing myself in now.
Let me go chest. Excuse me.
Then we have some situations again like that where they got married without making out, only for the man to have a small penis. The guy didn't say anything to the lady. They got married, first night nothing happened, and the guy was telling the lady that he's a virgin. So she felt like, okay, he was still shy and all that. A month, 2 months.
Men will like going straight to the point. You people like talking too much. You like talking unnecessarily. And we are not ready for that.
Okay.
A man is paying house rent.
Oh, that's ego.
Yeah. No, listen. You've been talking about ego. You've been talking about ego.
Yes,
Let me introduce you. Any man without ego is as good as dead.
Don't make it so loud.
Good morning, people. Welcome to the live show with Cynosure. Okay, with me in the studio today, we have 2 amazing personalities. People that just one came in from Niger, the other one came in from I don't know where. Okay, first of all, let's introduce our first guest in the person of A1.
His name is Awad Abakar. Yes,
Sorry.
But my friends call me A1, yes.
Excuse me, the last time I checked your name is A1, please.
My real name is Awad Abakar.
Okay, sorry. His real name is A1. I know A1 and that's A1. Okay, the second guest is Chuchuman, the lady with the curls. She came with her full curls. Man, full curls.
Turn it down. So
Oh
you
my
don't
God.
kidnap me on my
The
way
volume,
home.
the volume is too loud.
Sincerely speaking, I don't know.
Excuse me,
I'm
hello, it's my intro, okay?
I'm
It's
seeing
my-
my boss, yeah?
Hello, you're actually
It's my intro, you're including. Be a gentleman.
Well,
Okay, my name is Helen Njoku, but I'm better off known as Chuchuman.
I think next time I'll have to come with a bell or a drum, something like that. Okay, sorry people. On this episode of the live show with Cynosure, today we'll be talking about relationship. Relationship. And we have sweet topics, amazing topics, controversial topics to talk about. Then first of all, we're actually going to talk about relationship pitfalls and how to avoid them. So let's start with you, A1.
Yep.
Relationship pitfalls and how to avoid them. So what are the relationship pitfalls that you know in relationships?
First and foremost, let's start with the pitfalls itself.
Okay.
What are pitfalls? Pitfalls are, when I say red flags, ugly situationships, unforeseen circumstances that happen in the course of relationship.
Okay.
So I think understanding them will aid in you having a smooth and efficient relationship. So there are so many pitfalls we have. The fact that most couples are in a relationship does not mean they don't love themselves. Most times they have this breakout when there is no care, attention, communication, and affirmation of love. There are some points I lined out that has to do with the pitfalls. One is family. When you are in a relationship with someone, let's say you're in a serious relationship with someone, you have to tend to know how more like a family background check. You know where she's coming from or where he's coming from, how they treat people around there, and how they associate with people before you go into the relationship thing. Because if you don't, you might be doomed. Secondly, you have to know if they really like you. You cannot be dating someone and the mother or the father or any member of the family does not appreciate of a unionship and you want to have a smooth relationship. Try as much as possible to mend that problem. Secondly, I think there should be money. You see, if you are dating someone, you have to know their source of income and how they spend money. If you don't know all those things, there's a problem. Now, if let's say I'm dating someone like Chuchumon now, for example, I'm giving an example. And no, please, that was just an example. What will I do with you?
Are you serious?
Let's say I'm dating someone like Chuchumon, and Chuchumon is someone that is extravagant with spending, and me, I'm someone that is prudent with spending. I think I would have to come to terms. I would have to let her know, Chuchumon, I don't like the way you are spending money. I think we need to be saving for the rainy days.
First of all,
I'm not done. I'm not done talking. This is my
own money.
You talk.
Oh, excuse me. Hello, you want my name from
we need to
nowhere.
come to terms.
Okay, terms and
I'm just citing an example. We need to come to terms as to how we are going to be spending our finances. We cannot just, I cannot be in a relationship with you because you're extravagant and I would tend to want to be extravagant with you. No. I am supposed to be your sixth sense, or you're supposed to be my sixth sense. You understand? That's about that. When we talk about friends, you need to know the friends your partner is with and the kind of person you associate with. If, let's say, Chuchuman is a bad person, and I am dating, let's say, a Comfort, and Comfort is a friend to Chuchuman, and I know Chuchuman to be a bad influence on Comfort. I think there's a problem there. I would really need to try as much as possible to contain that problem before I would want to take it further. Let me not talk too much. Let me allow how to talk.
Such a gentleman.
Yes.
Okay, Chuchuman, come.
Gentleman, after involving me.
I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. Talking about relationship pitfalls, I'll go straight to the point. Being self-centered is a pitfall in a relationship because it's a two-man thing.
Yeah.
So you need to try as much as possible to always consider the second party. And you see lots of people these days say, I'm not the calling type, I'm not the texting type. Yeah, that could be cool to your friends and acquaintances, but in a relationship, you should learn to sacrifice for the other party.
Yeah.
Because you don't expect me and you to be in a relationship and you want me to respect your policy or let's say your guidelines because you're not the calling type. I'm mistaken now, or let's say unfortunately the second person is now the calling type. Yeah. Definitely that's a relationship heading for the rocks. Then again, another pitfall I would like to talk about is when there's no sign of the future. Like you guys are just doing it for the now. It's heading nowhere. It doesn't make sense. There's no sign of the future. Like, okay, so many times we laugh at ourselves and say, that your ex that used to give name of children with, select name of children with, where are you guys today? Yeah, it's good to laugh at it though, but that was something cool. At least you're planning your future together. Okay, where would you like us to live? It shouldn't even be about material stuff now. Be with somebody that wants to know your goal for the next 2 years. That's a sign of the future. That's someone that wants to be involved with you for a long time. Not someone that's asking you what's going on now. There's nothing about tomorrow. It's not about the weekend. That's a red flag, a very wide red flag. Another one is, let's say, another pitfall is lack of communication. When there's no communication in a relationship, it will definitely die down. Communication, you have to talk. You're grieved with something and you don't talk about it. You don't pass the message out adequately. You might be an outspoken person. Your partner might be an introvert. Definitely, you guys can find a way to liaise and relate, but definitely once in a while there will always be. You guys always have loggerheads because there's no flow of communication. That's that for now.
Yeah.
But how many ladies are willing to communicate?
A lot.
How many?
But what is really? Do you know that? Sorry. But do you know that some people misunderstand that word communication? You understand? Some people feel like it's the calling to calling every minute, sending text messages, chatting. But communication is actually trying to have a heart-to-heart with your partner. Heart-to-heart in the sense that, okay, like right now, I should be proud to say my partner knows where I am. So that's communication. It's not about you chatting and like, okay, hey, how you doing? Have you eaten? Have you done this? Have you done that? But trying to, should I say bond? I should be right to use the word bond.
Exactly.
Bond with your partner. Your partner knows what you can do, what you cannot do, where you are at a particular time, or where you're not. Someone can just call your partner like, hey, I saw your partner in so, and you'll be
Able to vouch for the person.
yes, you'll be ready to say, oh, I know she's going there, or I know he's going there. That's communication to me. So it's not like the chatting and asking, have we eaten 20 times a day and all that.
Hajia, if I must chip in, I don't know. Yes, we've been talking much about this communication of a thing.
Because it's the most vital
I know.
relationship.
It's something that is very essential in the growth of relationship. But how many ladies are willing
Excuse
to
me, why are you
communicate?
getting into ladies?
Listen.
Do you know
Now, the thing is,
excuse me,
the thing is,
hello, excuse me, hi.
The-
It's the guys. You know the typical African man has ego.
Yeah, I
Typical
agree.
African man is egocentric, and he thinks sometimes talking to his woman, he feels he's acting like a woman. Because they think we are the ones that make noise all the time.
See, it
We are the
depends.
ones that are always talking.
See.
We are the ones that nag.
May I have your attention, please?
So when a man
Yeah.
doesn't want to talk, he feels it's his right because he wants to just be a man. And that's not it, bro.
May I
That's
have,
not it.
Listen, the thing is, it's not as if we don't want to talk. Men, we like going straight to the point. You people like talking too much. You like talking unnecessarily. And we are not ready for that. A man is paying house rent. A man is paying this.
Hello.
A man is doing this.
Hello.
Man
So
has
now you
that. So please,
that is
excuse me,
ego
I'm not
speaking.
talking.
That is ego speaking.
I was not done talking.
Because I see no reason.
I feel you guys, if you want to communicate, let's hit it. Let's all be around
Okay,
each
I'm
other.
sorry. You're talking about a man is paying the bills, a
Bills.
man is doing this,
Paying
man is
house
doing
rent,
that.
buying
But
books.
recently research has it that a lot of men these days go for independent women. Why? Because they need support, they need partnership.
So that is not.
So a lot of men these days go into marriage or go into a relationship with an independent woman. On quote, independent. Some ladies are independent, but they actually don't know how to support.
No.
Some women feel like my money is my money and his
Your
money is our money.
our money.
Then we have some independent ladies that actually, okay, this person is my partner, so whatever concerns him concerns me. I can actually be part of paying the bills. You see some women, they'll tell you, okay, honey, I want you to pay the kids' school fees and I'll be in charge of buying them clothes. Or, okay, I'll be the one buying the food stuff for the month and you'll be the one to do other stuff at the house. These days, these are marriages that happen, a relationship that happen. So you making it look like the whole bill thing is just in a man's
That's
head.
I am
ego
not
speaking.
saying. I
That's
am
the
not
African
saying.
man speaking.
I am not saying the whole bill thing is on the man.
But why
Now,
did you need
I, me personally, my philosophy to marriage is such that okay, I want to see a lady's money as a man, and man money as a man. If she wants to help, good fine. I don't have a problem with that. But her money is basically her money because sometimes you guys can fall out in the sense that okay, you help me with buying rice today. Tomorrow we'll have a fallout and be like, after I have been buying rice for the past 10 years.
We have men that
I
do
don't
that
like
right?
I don't like talks like that. That's
That's
why
ego.
I prefer.
That's ego.
Yeah.
That's
No, this is you've been talking about
Oh,
ego.
God.
You've been talking about ego.
Yes,
Let
because
me see.
you're-
Let me educate you. Any man without ego is as good as dead.
Don't make it so
What is
loud.
ego?
Don't make it so
No,
loud.
what is
Like
it?
it's picture on your
What is the
forehead.
big deal about
like,
ego?
like yes. It's how African man
Please.
would rather
that.
die in silence.
Yeah.
Why do you think most men these days? Okay, like let me divert a little. When they say men don't cry.
Yeah.
Me and the cry, you know.
And do you know that if
No, I don't.
research shows you that 80% of people who
pressure will
commit
not kill me.
suicide
Are
are men because they feel
Because
like they're so
they don't want-
egocentric
oh,
and
yeah.
proud that I can't discuss my problem
I can't
with
discuss
someone
my
else.
problem. See.
Even their wives.
Let me
they
bring
can't
up
tell
speed.
them what they are going
Let
through.
me
Yeah.
As a man, I'm supposed to be headstrong. I'm
Let
supposed to
me-
be Lion King, Simba.
Let me bring you
I
up
can't
speed.
I can't talk about my
See,
issues.
let me bring you up speed. It was time that was like 10 years back. I was in this relationship with this girl and yeah, I loved her so much and she does too. So we had this problem it affected me that bad. When I was sleeping at night, I didn't know when I drenched my pillow with tears. I didn't know how come. Depression went me, I felt sick. I go hospital. Doctor can say, you are depressed and you need to do something about it. Is anything bothering you? I didn't say nothing. Then I don't normally voice out.
You see?
So after I got noticed that, so after that situation, we could contain that situation. The next time we had a problem, do you know where I normally go? I go to Gidan Zoo. When I go to Gidan
that's
Zoo,
the
wait, excuse me now.
everybody
I go to Gidan.
why
Wait,
the
excuse me. I go to Gidan Zoo. When I go to Gidan Zoo, I'll go to the garden. When I enter the garden, I'll find a particular place. I'll go and sit down there and cry. Say, oh, you do this to me. I'll cry. When I finish crying, my confidence will come back. And I'll okay. It is what
You know,
it is.
So
actually,
you feel okay now. Instead of you trying to talk, okay, example, like you said, you were going through depression, yeah.
Then, yes.
And now, do you know that at that time you need to talk to someone? You needed psychological
That's-
help.
that's my
But you
point.
you
Not
felt
just crying
you
to
felt
yourself.
I'm a man, so I can actually get over it. Yeah. So this
I'm in
whole strong, bold, egocentric personality
No, I said
came up.
after when doctor tell me say my pressure is high.
Eh,
Now I go do that one.
now you go
As I do that one,
But how
I
about
can't dey
you
excuse me.
speak
I
to
can't
somebody?
dey talk to people. Allow me now. After that incident, I now started talking to people. But I talk to random people that don't know me. I go very far.
yeah.
I just go to a very far place where I just look at you. I'm like, okay, this guy. Let me talk to this person. I'll talk to you about this is what's going on in my mind. And yes, and I've been better for it. Yes.
Okay, but do you know that you're actually trying to buy into what we're saying, communication part? If you had actually communicated with your partner, obviously or
That was-
probably it would
not
have
gotten
not
that
gotten
bad.
to where it was.
Where you
That
go to the
was
zoo and stay
then.
lions
That
and
was
try.
then.
That was-
But now I'm communicating now. Now I'm communicating.
Okay, now you communicate.
Yes, now I
Okay,
communicate a lot.
but you know that in a relationship it takes 3 things to make it work.
Yeah.
My how would I put it? My factor. It takes 3 things to make a relationship work.
Yes.
First of all is trust. The trust begets understanding. Now when you trust your partner, you would understand your partner. That's the way I see it. When you trust your partner, you understand your partner, and the understanding will help you to communicate with your partner. So trust, understanding, and communication work hand in hand. So if you can have these 3 things in a relationship, I feel a relationship can actually avoid those pitfalls.
Sure, definitely.
Another pitfall I like to make note of is when the relationship is one-sided.
Okay,
Like there's the energy is coming from just
just
one
one
person.
person, yeah.
See, there are lots of people that are experiencing that today, but they don't want to accept the fact that it's one-sided. Like, okay, let's go back to communication. He is the only one making the calls, or she's the only one making the calls. Like the calls, the efforts, like the energy, the actions, the words, the sacrifices, everything is coming from one side. That's a relationship that is not healthy.
In fact.
They might be able to contain it for a while. Like let's say the person who is the carefree type now, the I don't care one that's at the receiving end, that person might take note of it, feel a little bit guilty and pick up. That one it has been contained. But then what if the person doesn't change? Are you going to continue being at the giving side forever?
Okay, I actually
At this point, if I must chip in, if a relationship is one-sided and you've tried your possible best to make sure it works and it's not working, it proves abortive, I think the logical thing for you to do is to work out.
That's
Because
why
you
it's
have tried,
logical
you've
to
tried,
work out, but a
you've
lot
tried,
of people
you have tried your
do
best.
not want to face reality.
In conclusion, I'd like to say, guys, ladies, talk to your partner. So you should talk. Talk. If she do you anyhow,
So it's okay.
talk to her. I'm sorry, it's okay now. Talk to her. Don't go and die in silence. I drop my mic here.
you drop your pen. Not my
No, it's pen is in the car.
Okay, actually we'll be back. Let's go on a short break. So as soon as we're back, we'll continue the topic.
Yeah.
So we'll be back shortly. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome back to your favorite show, the night show with your favorite girl, Cynosure. With me in the studio is still Sir A1 and the Kobe Chuchumon.
Oh.
Okay, I'm still talking about our relationship pitfalls. I think that will take us to the next one,
Okay.
which is how to build a long-lasting relationship. Because I feel like when you build a long-lasting relationship, you can actually cut out some pitfalls
Yeah.
in that relationship.
Exactly.
So, okay, let's start with you, Chuchuman. So, what do
Sorry,
you?
let me just start with me now.
No. I'm sorry. Ladies first, please. Okay, so Chuchuman, what do you think? Okay, or how do we build? Should I go to the ladies aspect?
I think you should have a general note.
General rules. Okay. So how do you think we can build long-lasting relationships to avoid those pitfalls?
Keep third parties out of your relationship.
Important, very, very, like
Super
very, very
important.
important.
Keep third parties out of your relationship because I see no reason why I should date a guy that has a friend that knows our every move. When you say third parties, people always want to link it up to family, mommy's boy, daddy's girl, or your best friend who's always in the middle of your relationship. It mustn't be one particular party, it can be anybody. Like I said, I can't date a guy that has a friend. Okay, we have a misunderstanding, and that friend knows every detail.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you shouldn't confide in your friend if you have issues but bro, go into details. Like I'm a very secretive person, like when it comes to my relationship, me and person, like two of us, we can have secrets together that no other person is supposed to know about. So I try as much as possible to communicate this policy. Yeah, let's say policy. This policy to my partner, and we should be able to respect it. Keep third parties out. And then another thing I think that will make the relationship long lasting is if you involve each other in your businesses. I don't mean economically, not money wise. Involve each other in your business whereby you're comfortable enough to talk to that person every day. There's this feeling where I have a bad day and I cannot wait to tell him how bad my day was. That is me involving you in my business. Okay, I had a very good day. I'm telling you about it. I'm sharing good news. I'm sharing bad news. We're there for each other. We're crying together. We're laughing together. That. It creates more avenue for trust. To an extent where, like what you said earlier on, of maybe you calling my boyfriend and saying, Chuchumanda has never been to this area of Kano State before. We saw her there. When after she entered, one man with black cap entered. This one, and he was going to be like, okay, yeah, she told me she's going for it. That's it. That's because I involved him in my schedule.
Yeah.
That's just
Okay, so A1, do you agree with her?
Yes.
For the first time.
Jesus, he did.
The thing is, I was never. I've always supported her. Just that, yes.
But you're always picking on her, yeah?
No, I'm picking on her because she's picking on me too. So
I did not pick on you,
I
bro.
have no choice than to give her what she gives.
Okay.
Giving garbage, give her garbage out. Now, the question was how to build long-lasting relationship, right?
Yeah.
I think it boils down to one. Let me go for communication. Like she said earlier on, you need to communicate very well with the person you are with. You need to know when she's silent and when she needs your company. You need to be there for her. You guys basically need to communicate like every time. Secondly, let me talk about trust. If you don't trust your partner, there is an issue. There's going to be an emergency. So for you to build a long-lasting relationship, you need to build trust. You need to be honest with your partner. And the most important one that we tend to shy away from, we don't want to talk about it, is sex.
Please, I'm still a virgin.
Excuse me.
Are you serious?
See, the truth is,
Sorry. Did I say something?
the truth is, sex is very, very key. It's very, very important.
Master key or what? I don't understand. It depends.
See,
It depends.
no,
No, excuse me.
See,
Can I fall in?
Excuse
Can I
me,
fall
don't
in?
fall in.
Okay, I'm pushing myself in now. I'm asking you.
Let me
I'm telling you.
chest.
See, when it comes to sex,
Excuse me.
excuse
Let me
me,
talk.
there's sex communication. So if you are a sex maniac
Yeah.
and your partner is not, bro, that's not going to work for us.
May I have
One
that?
person has to
May
consider
I have
bye,
that?
I'm out.
I was never done talking.
I'm out, sorry.
Allow me talk.
She apologized
Bro,
already.
talk.
No, the truth is, if I'm done with my submissions, if you're not okay with it, then you
I just had to chip
tackle
in
it.
though.
Don't need to.
Oh, you see African
This is
man.
the problem
Talk
of
now.
busybody. Yeah. How about now? When I talk about sex, it simply means, you see, I once worked with uh, how do you call them, a marriage counselor, and it so happened that 70% to 80% of women who normally visit or come for his therapy, they complain about their men not satisfying them sexually. They talk about their men not giving them, making them. Some ladies in quote even said they don't know what orgasm is all about.
Okay.
So once there is no money in that relationship, in that marriage, women tend to act funny. They tend to act weird. So as a man, I think you need to know how to play this sex of a thing. You need to know how to build your sex life. That is why foreplay is very, very key. No, this thing is important. That was why I said, before I started,
Yeah.
I said we tend to shy away from it, and it's very important because I worked with a counselor whom most ladies have complained of this matter, this issue. So as a man, it's good. It's good. Most of us have sugar problem.
Okay.
Before you know it, wow, everywhere is. So it is advisable. It's advisable as a man for you to do what we call foreplay. Now, it's advisable.
Sex therapy is no shame.
When I got this. Try to know how to navigate through your partner's body so much that both of you can achieve maximum satisfaction in the whole thing. Yes, I think let me just pause right here. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. To actually chip into what you said, sex is one thing that a lot of people don't talk about in their relationship. Truth is, I don't know if they shy away from it or they deliberately don't want to talk about
I
it.
really think it's an African mindset.
Yeah, when people see you talk about sex, they just feel like you're a
You're
corrupt
a
person.
corrupt person.
Yeah, you're a sports
You
person.
see parents find it difficult to give their children sex education. It starts from there.
Yeah, you're right. There was a time I actually had a client like that, and her issue was her man was not satisfying her, and she didn't know how to talk about it with the man because she feels like, okay, he's going to take it the wrong way, and he's going to, like we said earlier, the ego thing, like, man, how can you say they want me like this? Can you satisfy you? You understand those kind of things, and she just felt like keeping it to herself was going to do justice to that. So she opted for going for toys, sex toys, to just probably satisfy herself since she doesn't want to cheat on manners matters a lot. There's a way you talk to someone about a particular thing he or she is not doing right in the relationship. Let's not put this thing to be the main side. We have ladies too that are actually not sexually active. Some of them just lay on the bed and let the guy do the whole thing and all that. But as a lady or as couple or people in a relationship, people just have to learn to be spontaneous.
Yeah.
I have lots of sex books that I read, both e-copy and hard copy, and sometimes people look at me and like, "Ooh, Cynosure, why would you read anything like this?" Babe, that sex either makes or breaks your home.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Sex makes or break your relationship. Even if you're trying so hard to avoid that particular topic, it's something that will either make your relationship stronger or will make your partner cheat. Because truth be told, a lot of men these days cheat, not because it's their wish. Some of them because their partners don't satisfy them.
Yeah.
And some ladies, like I've had a girl, I've had to counsel a lady that she has this other relationship just for sex. The guy is woke. So she'll tell you she don't care if the guy has other relationships. She's cool. Whatever is happening between the both of them is just the sex thing. So whenever she feels like making out, she just goes to this guy. But she has this particular one she loves, probably provides her with everything she needs, and she just can't do away with him. So she loves this one. Probably, let me use the word, for material purpose. Why this one is for the sexual purpose. Now, what stops you from communicating with Mr. A that, okay, Mr. A, you don't really give me the satisfaction that I need? Because I can't go ahead to get married to someone and feel me that way. That's the truth. I tell people, I'm not ashamed to say it anywhere, because we've had a scenario, I think around early this year, A man got married, the guy is a sex maniac, and the lady can't meet up. So the man was like, okay, the lady has to take some things whenever they want to make out, just to be able to to meet up with the
Balance
guy's
of
tempo. So at some point, she got tired of taking this whole thing, and she said she can't continue anymore. Now the guy is this kind of person that wants to make out probably any time of the day when he's at home. He just loves his woman being around the house naked and all that. Then because it moves him and he just wants to be with his wife. And then when he said, I can't go out to make out with other ladies. I want to just be with my wife and be with her alone. Why can't she meet up with me? No. Then we have some situations again like that where they got married without making out, only for the man to have a small penis. The guy didn't say anything to the lady. They got married, first night, nothing happened, and the guy was telling the lady that he's a virgin. So she felt like, okay, he was still shy and all that. A month, 2 months. It got so bad that the lady had to go to their pastor to report. And the pastor called the man, and the man was like, he's a virgin, he's shy and blah. The pastor like, okay, no problem. Okay, we're going to give you more time. It continues to like 5 months, and the lady said she can't take it anymore. So when the pastor called the man and they got talking, the pastor had to strip himself naked to make the man comfortable talking to him. Only to find out that the man has a small penis.
So in this past 5 months now, she has never seen her husband again.
Yes. So obviously they were not making out before marriage, and after marriage they've not been making out because the man obviously he cannot satisfy her sexually. So now this kind of things, I feel like it's another pitfall, yeah. That communication we talked about, because he did talk to the lady that this is my problem. Because if you had spoken to the lady that this is my problem, probably there would have been a solution. So sex, I think, in 1 to 5, sex should be number 2.
Hajia, if I have a partner that says I must flog her, I must knock her head, I must tie her neck before I make love to her, please, I'm not. It's better. It's not. Yes, we cannot. Oh, yes. See, that's why sometimes you need to understand these things. How can I come and be flogging you because I want to? No, you're not nice. It doesn't sound well to me. If I know I cannot do that, let's get it's better we'll go our separate ways. Sincerely speaking, I cannot.
Okay, this actually brings us to our next topic, which is setting boundaries in relationship. So with this whole pitfalls and building long-lasting relationships, do you think it is right to set boundaries in relationships?
Yeah, sure it is.
Really?
Yes,
So
it is.
what do you think?
There are two, when it comes to boundaries, there are two things I like to make reference to. First of all, bestie. I cannot date you and you have a female bestie.
Okay, but you can have a male bestie.
I know.
No, like your partner,
Yeah, my
a guy.
partner can have a male best friend. But the reason why we're in a relationship is because I am your best friend. Because our relationship started with us being friends.
Yeah.
They're lovers. That makes us best friends. So, and again, another boundary I love to take note of: ex. I have exes I do not talk to today because we think that's cool. I have exes that we chat every day because we're gone. This now boils down to everybody's independent mindset.
Yeah.
The exes I don't talk to probably because of how we got off, and communicating might not just make any sense. But now those exes that I still communicate with, it doesn't mean they're all up in my game. Like no, they don't even know anything about my relationship. Maybe probably they just saw I brought his picture and that's all. But you having a best friend, you still an ex that you still call, you guys still chat, you still discuss your relationship with that ex now.
This I stumbled on something yesterday, like I said earlier, on Facebook. A lady called off her wedding, slated for 4th December, because her mother-in-law to be said she was going to move in with them when they get married. Okay, now I was going through comments and people were saying, some ladies were saying, the mother-in-law is not supposed to do that, the lady did well by calling the wedding off. Some said, okay, definitely the men will always want to be so defensive and all, and they were like, oh, she never even ready to marry.
My mother cannot stay in my house.
She never ready to marry, and some were like, oh, so are you saying your mother-in-law cannot visit your home and all that? But I feel like, okay, for her to go to this point, and from the whole story though, it was said that the sisters-in-law were in support of their mother moving into their brother's new home. Now there's this thing with couple having their quiet time after their wedding and all that. Yes, but um do you think I'm actually not in support that the lady called off her wedding? I'm sorry, I'm not in support. I feel that's not the way to resolve a thing like that. I feel like there are other ways she should have probably resolved it, not calling it off. Okay, your mother-in-law is moving in with you. It's cool. But do you think calling it off is enough or it's the right way?
I am for calling it off. Happily.
Okay.
Because let's look at it from this aspect. She must have been in a relationship with this guy. I'm just trying to create a picture now for them. Must have been in a relationship for like 4 years, and I strongly feel that's a mommy's boy involved. Sorry to whoever, that's a mommy's boy involved. Do you know what it feels like? I'm trying to create a picture. I don't know who is involved, but do you know what it feels like dating someone, and then maybe you guys have issues. His mom is calling you. Why do you have a problem with him? So and so. Or maybe you went to spend weekend in his house as your boyfriend. And then his mom comes the next day to say you guys had problem. What is it? Solve the issue. There's this, like, it's more like she's all up in their face. She's all up in their business. I strongly feel for her to have called off a wedding that is just 1 week left, she must have had it here.
And I feel there's more to this, right?
There's more to it. You cannot. Do you know what it means for a
Maybe
lady
she
to
had
call off
tried.
her wedding?
Maybe she had tried talking to
Yes,
the guy several times.
there's
and he wasn't listening.
definitely a background story to it. This person must have tried her best in trying to kill off that. So this is a strong third party, a federal government third party coming to the house even before I even come on.
Okay, sorry, we'll be right back. Let's go on a short break.
No, who knows if she might have had a talk with
Yeah,
the
we still
guy.
have the whole.
That's why sometimes I say it is better to wait long than to marry wrong.
Fact. Okay. You've heard that from our guest, yeah? I hope you had an amazing time. So, thank you so much for coming.
I actually had a great time. Yeah. Yes.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm very sure.
Okay, looking forward to come to the next episode.
No problem. I'm just a call away.
Okay, all right. Before then, please, we have our pillow
Wow, this looks nice.
of fame.
Let me see.
Yeah, so let's with Cynosure. Okay, this pillow actually at the end of maybe your first quarter or first 3 months, a good fan, an ardent follower will go home with this pillow containing the whole signatures of all our guests.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's the idea. So if you want to win this, just keep following Inside Kano TV, keep watching till that's with Cynosure, and maybe aside this pillow there are other gifts, so just forget. So who do we start with?
Ladies first.
Okay,
Ladies
ladies
first.
first. Yeah, let's do the whole African thing. So
Let me choose where to sign it.
okay.
It's an honor to be the first to sign on this beautiful pillow. What signature do you want? I have business signature, I have sleeping signature, I have class signature, I have. Don't talk. It's
When I
below.
say-
Okay, sorry. I know. I want the coffee signature.
Oh, thank you, damn.
I think your name on it. So, oh,
Name?
yeah, close to it. Your name. Yeah, Chuchumo. Oh, so nice. Let's have A1.
Thank you very much.
Why would you say close to us?
I was not signing close to hers
Okay, sorry.
because I don't want to be infected by virus. So
Are you serious?
I was gonna.
Oh,
I was.
no,
A
go
whole
down.
coffee
Yeah,
side. Coffee Chuchumo.
You see, when you talk about
Go
this
to that
coffee,
side.
see, when you talk about this coffee, you choke me. Seriously.
Sorry.
It choke.
It's choke.
What?
It's restricting your airflow.
Close.
You see,
Sorry.
you are one of the problems we have in this country.
Okay.
When you were signing, I never interrupted.
Wow.
I'm about to
He's
sign.
signing here. Why? Bro, this thing is wide. It's big.
This fight.
You just can't do without me. Oh my
Lord
god.
have
Oh.
mercy.
Your signature is fine. A1. Oh, so beautiful. Okay. Thank you very much for coming. We're actually supposed to play a game,
Okay.
but before we could do that, before I could give you your pillow,
Oh.
we're going to play a game.
Okay.
You did answer 3 questions in 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you ready? Let me start with you.
Ladies first. No.
No.
No, let's do it the ladies first thing. No, I listen. I like to respect women and I like them to go first.
Oh
in
my god, are you
situations like
serious?
this. Yes.
Okay, let's go.
I said you're going to buy that.
Yeah, sure.
And let's just do it.
Alright, I'm done.
3 questions in 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready? Alright, what's your best color?
Black.
What's your favorite food?
Rice and beans and stew.
Okay. Who's your favorite celebrity crush?
Frederick Leonard.
Oh my gosh, I stole my boyfriend. Oh my god. Okay. On behalf of TLS Cynosure and Inside Canon TV, we give you this beautiful pillow.
Oh my god, it's so fluffy. It's as fluffy as my curves actually.
Oh.
Thank you to TLS Cynosure. It's an honor to be here. Thank you Inside Canon TV for having us. Thank you.
I feel like crying right now. Like, oh my god. Okay. A1.
Yep.
Let's do yours.
Okay.
3 questions in 1 minute.
I'm game. Anytime.
What can't you go a day without?
Cola nut.
Sorry?
Cola nut.
Oh, to.
Yeah.
So no matter. Okay. Glasses or caps?
Glasses. Oh, sorry, caps. Caps. Yeah.
Alright. Your favorite female celebrity?
That has to be Nicki Minaj because she got the real curves. Yes, so I go.
That bullet came straight to me.
Okay. I actually want to be part of this fight, but right now, I'm sorry. I'm hungry. I want to go. I don't like fights between cops and caps.
And caps. Curves and caps.
So on behalf of TLS, the live show with Cynosure and Inside Canon TV, give you this.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, TLS with Cynosure and Inside Canon TV. I really do appreciate this. Yeah, bless up, one love, more grace. Yep. Clap for me.
Oh my god, I feel like fainting right now. Oh my god. The hyping is too much. Okay, I think that's the end of our show today. Thank you for watching the live show with Cynosure. Thank you, Inside Canon TV. Thank you to my director, Israel, to my sound engineer, Joshua, to my lightning manager, Lizzie. My beautiful makeup here was done by Shamsi's_exclusive. Follow her on Instagram to get this fine look, and my hair too from Shamsi's exclusive. Until we come your way again next week on the live show with Cynosure, don't forget to follow us on Inside Canon TV on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Believe me, the next episode is going to be amazing. You sure don't want to miss it. Till your girl come next time.
Peace.
Thank you.
Peace out.